I'm just going to check Amsterdam first before I start spending any more on infrastructure. If there's anything else I can get in there, I'm going to get it. Let's have a look. No, nothing. I'm hoping to build up a good superior army in here now. I'll show you what we've got. There we go. We've got the Holland Guards, elite infantry, and we've got the Blue Guards as well. I think it's the Blue Guards that the Prince of Orange took to England with him. He only had his own troops around him. He wouldn't have English troops as his personal bodyguard. Oh, I don't blame him. Anyway, the British Army in those days tended to usurp people, didn't they? Right, 15 that's going to take now to get. Let's see if this other one improves things a bit. I think it was about 19 before to get that steam pump. So let's see what this brings it down to. Ah, there it is. Now down to 13. Okay, so it's getting better and better, isn't it? So we'll see how it goes. Okay, the other thing I could do with doing before I get any more infrastructure is perhaps improving this school over here. France is quite wealthy and it's quite happy on a 16 at the moment, so pretty sure it's got a university somewhere around here. Come on, I'm sure I'll put a university in here. No? Oh, maybe I ought to build one in there then. I thought I had one in Toulouse. I love that name for a French town, Toulouse. I think, you know, I'd call an English town to win, just for fun. Right, okay, so we're in the process now of upgrading these, not upgrading, but replenishing these troops in here. Another turn before those are complete, and we've got 439 in the pot that we're carrying over to next turn. But before I end the turn, what I'm going to do is get these chaps to attack here. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to go up to the walls and I'm going to batter him with my howitzer until he gives in. So it's going to be a boring battle to watch, I'm afraid. Well in my favour. Well in my favour. I could probably auto-resolve that, you know. I mean, to be frank, how many men am I going to lose? And if I do, does it matter? I'm on an island anyway. I think I might just auto-resolve that. Yep, lost 61. Yep, okay. Can I get that building? Ah, now then. Ah, and second thoughts, that school in France that I was going to do, let's not do that. Let's cancel that. Where is it? Here. Yeah, let's cancel that. Free up some money. And then we'll sort out, is it Sardinia? Seem to remember? Yeah, Sardinia, isn't it? Right, okay, let's see what we can do here. Improve that. And the port, can I build anything? Oh no! Ah, somebody went mad with me the other day for putting in a local fishery. I won't do that. Now I'll wait until I've got a bit more money, and then I'll buy a trading port for there, because it is overall better financially for me to do that. I don't think I can improve infrastructure in here. Shall I have a quick look? No, not enough resources left for that one, I'm afraid. But anyway, captured another region, which is nice. As for what these Genoans are doing, I've no idea. I don't know how they can afford to keep that going. Look at that. They've got an income of 641. They've got an army that each unit is going to cost them at least 100. So I mean, there's what, 1800 every turn that it's costing them, and they've got no trade because they're landlocked. Other than this, I said no, they're not landlocked. What am I talking about? They're an island, but they have only one port, and it's not even a trading port. So they're getting no foreign trade whatsoever. They're completely cut off. So it's very, very odd. To me, he should be going bankrupt. In fact, be interested. There's not even any bankruptcy on there. And this is he was there from when he couldn't even afford to replenish his buildings over here. So where on earth he's getting his money from, I just haven't got a clue. I think it was Genoa that was doing that, wasn't it? Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the Savoyans who couldn't afford to repair their buildings. I can't remember now. But I'm just amazed that somebody in a position like that would build a shipyard. It just doesn't make any sense. He can't afford to produce ships, or he shouldn't be able to afford to anyway. But that's the end of the summer 1766. Let's whiz on to the winter of 1766 and see what that brings along with it. Well, these are my moves first, the ones in India, the ones where I've asked various people to move around and cover the ports mainly, one or two rake movements, but generally it's those elements of those armies that I've now divided up and I'm moving around, well, the ones on the right there down to the ports and the others around to central India. Coming up to the British move, nothing very interesting in the British move there. These are all North American ones, and they're all included because I've got spies up there where I can see. You tend only to be able to see what's highlighted, so you see what's highlighted by your rakes, by your armies, also by the trade routes. There's a trade route going through there. That's that would be highlighted, you see, so I can see anything going through there, and of course anything, like I said before, that's next to my rakes. Something looks a bit highlighted at the top there on that last scene we were looking at. I suspect that's because of the trade route going down that river. Okay, here are the Austrians. Need to be watched. Doesn't look like their army are doing anything in particular this time. They must be absolutely full now of artillery, because I just leave them outside the walls. I don't go and chase them. Another fleet action. It's going to be another brief one, I'm afraid. So get this over and let you know the results. Well, I don't normally show this screen. This is the screen that that you see when you're waiting for a battle to load. It can sometimes take quite a bit of time. I like the little phrases that are on here. Oh, I missed the showing you the results. We took them, by the way. It was about 920 each, so what's that, 2760 we got in prize money for the Austrian fleet. Sorry about that, I carried it on without pressing the record button again after I'd fought the battle. Well, now we have the Swedish move. I think the Swedish are fighting the Austrians, I'm pretty sure. It's either the Austrians or the Poles. The Danes must still be around there somewhere. I'm pretty sure they're still in the game. I think that's a Polish gentleman that I can see in the foreground there. Swedish ship. Ah, yes, they are. The Swedes are going for the Austrians. I was rather hoping I could go for that ship, really, the one that was on the boot, if you like, of Italy, right on the edge there. Right, whizzing through all of the others now. Lots of these are off my screen, so I can't see them. That's Denmark. Oh, I can obviously see those because of the trade route, and they're right on the coastline. These are Venetians. I'm not sure if they're at war or at peace with the Austrians. Not too sure, actually. Westphalians and Bavarians don't seem to be doing anything, just moving around. I think they've had enough of war with me. See how it's highlighted there? I think that green there is a trade route of mine, and that's why I can see them. I'm hoping they'll keep the British occupied a bit for me. And the Barbaries don't seem to be doing anything at all. And here we are in the winter of 1766. Not much to look at this time. Trait gained. Thank you very much. Construction report. Oh yes, lots and lots of things constructed there. Very nice, thank you very much. Remember I said that I got 900 odd for each of those ships. There were 3 of them. That's 2,700, so you need to add 2,700 to that, which means that whatever we had left over from last time, we've actually made 2,700, what, 36,000 this time, minus, like I said, anything. Oh yeah, 35,660. Yeah, so probably made a similar amount this time to what we're expected to make next time. Remember, I wanted to get into a position whereby my tax income was enough to pay for everything. Well, it finally is. 53,714 is paying 35,600. Is that 35,600? Can't be, surely. Oh no, sorry, no, what am I talking about? The 51,000, nearly 52,000 is my expenditure, that's what I should be thinking about. But my income from tax alone, regardless of trade, is nearly 54,000. So 52, 54, 2,000 difference basically. That is the perfect position to be in. So if my trade all gets cut off now, it's highly unlikely that it will, then we're in a safe position. Let's have a quick look at the ministers, because we had an election recently and I forgot to kick anybody who might not be very good. Because they're not bad actually. Look here. What were those minuses? Recruitment costs. They're not bad actually. I'm going to leave those the way they are. I could get a lot worse than that. 84%. Okay, in terms of popularity.